Hey y'all.
Hey.
It's your girl Lovely.
And your girl Chanel.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Yes, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Let's Talk Real. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. And welcome to this next episode of Put a Cup on It. So, to kind of piggyback on our last episode, we're going to go in today talking about how Lovely and I met.
Yep.
And how we got into the modeling industry. So Lovely, do you want to start with your story, how you started?
All right, y'all. So let me go ahead and put a cup on it, right?
Okay. You know what? Let's put a cup on it.
Okay, so some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not. Some of y'all do follow my other social media platforms. So some of y'all may know that modeling was not always my first form of interest. I grew up with nothing but boys, like cousin boys, brothers. I'm the only daughter. I am the only granddaughter. I'm the only niece. So yeah, y'all already know. That means I had to fight all the time. And yeah, straight tomboy. So I wasn't really worried about no modeling, being in front of, none of that type of stuff. I was climbing trees, balling, basically a boy, just with a girl face. And you know, yeah. But that's beside the point. That's beside the point.
Anyways.
Anyways, when I got in high school, I started getting a little bit more girly, more into my girly side. And I always heard when I was a child that I was very photogenic and I should try modeling. So after I got done with high school, college, I went and auditioned with a friend at John Cocker.
Okay.
Something that a lot of models do around this area.
Yes.
And I went and I got in.
Nice.
And it was 3 steps. So the first steps was modeling, and they did also film.
Okay.
And after that, that's when you get accepted. So I had to go do a commercial and everything, y'all. It's my first time. And I'm just like, I'm not even here for me. Like,
right.
But okay, I'm going to go with you.
Nerves is probably on like 20.
I was like, what is going on? So they had the commercial up and everything. And y'all already know I'm country. So I'm trying to make sure I pronounce every word right and all this stuff on top of my nerves going up and sweating. I'm just like, why I'm doing this? Like, I wasn't even supposed to be doing this. But, girl, y'all, when I tell y'all, I did a good job. I made it. And at that time, I didn't have the finance to go on with the agency. So John Cabas was the agency. So modeling school was also an agency. And at that time, like I said, I was a single mother and I just didn't have the funds to be doing that at that time. Okay, bet. So after that, you know, we're on social media. I see North Carolina Fashion Week pulled up right here in Fayetteville. I was like, okay, it's like a model call. I was like, all right. So my friend was like, oh, can we please go? Let's try. I was like, all right, girl, I'll come with you. Granted, I didn't wear heels like that, but you know, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go with you. I wasn't trying to audition, but I did, and I made it. And I was like, oh my God, okay. Y'all, when I got on that runway, it just felt like it was something I was supposed to be doing. So, and then behind the scenes, like I said, everything was new. It was like models running here, models running there, clothes going here, designers going here. And I'm just like, what is going on? You know, we all watch American Next Top Model. Yeah. Right? And I'm just like, oh, wow. So that's for real. It's like they really be doing all this like they do on TV. Like, that's crazy. So, and I love the thrill behind being behind the scenes. I love the thrill about how the designers, dreams and visions come together with each piece. And I'm just like, Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah.
So another model called Propped Up, but I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all see Chanel's part on it, and then we'll go back.
All right. Okay, well then let me go ahead and put a cup on my story here.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing with me, kind of similar to you.
Okay.
Growing up, modeling, furthest thing from my mind. Like, wouldn't even bat an eye to it.
Right.
The closest thing for me was just being entertained by America's Next Top Model.
Right.
But, you know, I grew up with, like, I have a sister, but my sister is the oldest out of all of us, and I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. So I grew up around, like, my two brothers who are in between us, as well as, like, my male cousins. So I was doing tomboyish things too.
Right.
Climbing fences, getting in trouble with them.
Girl,
yes, y'all got me in trouble.
Okay.
If you watching, yes, I remember those days. So that was me. And then I was sort of, I guess you could say, the bookworm of the family. So I was head in the books, studying and everything, trying to make straight A's and all of that. And
Right.
So yeah, makeup, heels, modeling,
Yeah,
never a thought. Not at all.
Brilliant.
So, you know, I got in college, and, you know, I would see all the college girls, you know, walking around dressed all nice, and they got their makeup on, and their eyelashes, and their face beat, and I'm just like, no. No.
That was a no for me.
I can't do that. Props to y'all that do that every day, that get up before class, that 8 o'clock class,
girl,
and get them face beat.
Girl, beat to the goose.
Props to y'all. But I just was not thinking about that. And then after college, you know, I moved out here to Raleigh one time, and the roommate that I was living with at the time, she was a model out in New York.
Oh, okay.
And one of the photographers that she used to work with moved to New Orleans, and he invited her out that way. Okay. So she used to talk to me about her modeling and everything like that. And I was like, okay, that's cool. That's real cool.
Right.
So she actually got him to invite me out there as well. So we flew out to New Orleans. I know.
What it do?
Yes.
Some of y'all may know that's my hometown, Louisiana.
And it's so nice. Oh my gosh, so nice. I want to go back. But yeah, we flew out there and we did like these photo shoots in these different areas outdoors in his studio, and it was really nice. Like, it was such a different experience.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't at the time, like, I still wasn't really doing the makeup and all that, but just to actually do the posing and everything like that, like, it was such a different feeling. It's so freeing. I mean, I was used to, I guess there was maybe something to kind of back up. Maybe there was something, because I would always be in front of my camera, you know, doing the selfies.
Right. Okay, girl.
In the pose, or somebody take a picture of me. You know.
Right.
You know. So it just all just started to, like, come out. And
right.
Free.
It just became natural. But
at the time, I was just like, it's still not really the first thing on my mind. I think I like this to be a hobby, maybe, you know, just to kind of, you know, get my mind off of the daily stresses that I was going through. You know, that was just something to kind of get me through whatever crap I was going through at the time. So I started to actually get more and more into the modeling, because my life stress was getting worse and worse and worse. So I was doing that more and more and more. And as I was doing it more, I started to realize that this is something I want to do.
Okay.
Like, I want to wake up and go model. And then I want to model and be the last thing I do and go to sleep.
Wow. So that was an instant connection right there for you.
Yeah, it was an instant connection. The more and more I started to do it, it was just like, it just started to hit, like, I want to do this more. Now, at the time, I still wasn't doing the runway. I was just doing, like, the print work.
Okay.
I was just doing print. But then my cousin, he came down to live with me for a little bit. Shout out, what's up, cuz?
Hey,
I see you. And we were just out to eat one day.
Right.
And he was just scrolling.
Okay.
And he saw Fayetteville Fashion Week. Right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And he was like, let's go. And I really was like, I'm not a runway model for one. Two, I don't know if I really want to do any modeling
Right.
And he was like, come on now, it's not what, your mom loves to see you model. It's not what she wants you. She wouldn't want you to quit or anything like that. So I was like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll go with you. So it's just like you with your friend.
Right.
Whatever, I'll go with you. Fine. Okay. So I went, auditioned, walked that runway. I didn't know what I was doing walking the runway. I didn't have no walk at the time. I didn't know how to walk. I just put on some heels and I went. I made it. So I must did something good.
And I'm going to piggyback off of Chanel. So I also seen that casting call with my friend, and that's how me and Chanel met.
That's how we met.
She was done doing her audition, and I seen her on the runway, and I seen her cousin, and we was in the back, and I went up, I was like, hey, and we just started talking crazy.
Instantly clicked. I don't know.
Instantly
the
clicked.
vibe was just there.
It was there from the beginning and
to every practice and everything like that. And like that's the thing too with the practice, just going to those practices and seeing you walk is what actually got me to start working on my walk myself. Just so you know, because I would see you and I'm like, dang, she's so good.
Oh my
God.
Whoa.
So yeah, I was like, I don't want to copy her walk, but how can I get as good of a walk like her? Because I remember one of those, maybe it was I don't know if it was the first Fayetteville Fashion Week or the second one, but I know one of those, I think it was the first one, it might have been the first one. We walked for, and I feel bad because I'm drawing a blank on the name of the person, the designer, but I know she had like shoes and she had some heels, and I wasn't quite used to walking in heels like that. Because they were the very skinny heels. I wasn't quite used to walking in heels like that. So when I got in them heels and I started walking, I didn't know what to do, how to walk, how to look.
Oh, it's a stiletto heel.
Yeah, it was a stiletto heel. So I didn't know how to go about doing that, honey.
Right.
I thought I was going to fall on that way for real. And if you look back at my old pictures from that show, like you could see it on my face. What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, it was a time to be held. But I'm just so thankful that I actually went to that casting.
Right, me too.
Because if I didn't, there wouldn't be
you see,
there wouldn't be no right.
Because this is, girl, God was definitely doing his thing, because this is what he saw.
Yep.
We didn't see it at the time, but this is what he saw, girl. This right here, let's talk real. Put a cup on it.
Right.
More, girl. He saw everything. Like
he saw it way before there was even a thought of us meeting at that Fashion Week. Yeah. So that was pretty much how we met, how we got started in the modeling industry and the runway. So, we kept doing our thing independently. Well, me, I kind of got into an agency myself. I won't name names or anything like that, but I did get into an agency. It was an exclusive contract. It locked me in for 2 years. Now, if you ever get into an exclusive contract, that means that you can't really go about doing things on your own anymore. You have to run it through them. You have to run everything. But at least with the one I was in, you had to run everything through them. And they had to approve whether or not you can go to that fashion show casting call, whether or not you can do that photo shoot, whether or not you can go do that commercial, or all of that. So I just felt like I wasn't getting the most out of what I thought I would out of that agency, and I felt like it was just kind of holding me back. But I missed out on so much
opportunities and doors opening.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's one thing I do like about me and Chanel. We both have different views on different things, far as the model industry. She knows the agency part about it, and I know more of the independent model part about it because I chose the independent model route. I have kids. I'm a wife as well, so I have to make sure my schedule runs around my family. So that's another reason why I didn't choose agency. But once I start getting to know more about agencies and different models telling me their story about it, like Chanel and other models that I know, telling me y'all stories about agencies. I'm glad I didn't do it. Like, yeah, because that would have been a problem for me, like a major problem. So
yeah, especially with the one that I had, we had a schedule to practice every Wednesday, I believe. So yeah, that probably would have definitely really cut into your family schedule.
But nothing wrong with agencies.
Oh no,
whatever. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm just saying all of us have different things that suit our lifestyle. So if you are thinking about becoming a model and, you know, you have kids, you're a wife, you have other things, you can also come in as an independent model.
Right. So, because I did start off independent, and then basically I went to a casting call that this agency was having for a fashion show. And it was just the words that they gave me and everything. It sounded real nice and lucrative. And so I was like, okay, yeah, this might be a big opportunity. Now, granted, being in that agency did take me for the first time to New York to walk in a fashion show. So I am thankful for that.
Okay.
It was during New York Fashion Week, so even better.
Hey, girl, hey!
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're for the agency, cool. If you're not, cool.
Right.
Everybody's different.
Exactly.
It might fit you better than what it did for me.
Exactly.
I just feel like as a model for myself, I feel I'm most creative being an independent model.
Right. Always just make sure you do what's best for you. Don't do, because somebody, sold you something good. Always do your research. And make sure it works best for yourself.
Yes.
Well, y'all, thank y'all for listening to us talk.
Right.
Chill.
Right.
Drink some good old wine for our good old Uncle Soup. How you think about this? What you think?
I think it's good. I might go get me another bottle.
Y'all run. Matter of fact, Michael Jackson dang on moonwalk to the dang on Walmart get you a bottle because Uncle knew what he was doing.
He's on point.
So before we close out, we have some, what do you want to call these?
Orbs.
Yeah, some orbs.
Some orbs.
And we're going to pick out some orbs, and whatever the meaning or the message on the orb says, we're going to let y'all know what it means. What it means to you and what it means to me, as far as daily life.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. So, we have, family.
Family.
All right. So, I'm going to sit this here. Family. So, I'm real big on family.
Yes, indeed.
I'm big on spending time with family when I can. I know more recently life has been lifing.
We thankful God.
Yes.
But yeah.
Life has been lifing. But growing up, yes, I have a big family, just in general. And my immediate family, I have, a sister, 2 brothers, my dad. My mom, unfortunately, has passed away. God rest her soul. Love you to death, Mom.
Yes.
So, anytime we would get, or I would get down there. Even when I moved out to Raleigh, I would make sure I get down there and spend some time with them. Anytime I could get. Like I said, life has been life in that. It's busy, this model life.
God's been blessing us,
Yes.
That's what's been
model
happening.
Life, the regular work life.
Right.
The 2 jobs. But,
put a cup on it. Jesus.
Because for real. But yes, family means everything to me. Like, it's your support system.
Right.
But family doesn't always family also does not mean just who's blood related.
Right.
To
That's what I was gonna say as well. Family doesn't always mean blood, because like I said, we ain't related. But it's my girl. This is my sister.
This my
Like, oh my gosh, y'all. Like, yeah. So family doesn't have to just mean one thing, blood or anything like that. So yeah, modeling. I have my L Vision modeling family as well. Yep. We have other ambassador dealerships with other people. So yeah, they're our family as well. And that's all I can say about that one.
Okay.
Well, y'all, don't forget Tuesdays. Talk Model Tuesdays is when we're gonna be posting. Make sure y'all follow, like, please. Share, talk about it, comment, let us know anything that y'all want us to talk about, bring up.
Hit it up in the comment section.
Any fashion things you would like us to try, like as far as outfits or anything.
You got a wine that you think we should try?
Right.
Let us know.
Y'all shout us out, let us know.
Right, we listening.
And y'all remember, God's not done with us yet. We out, y'all. Bye. Thanks for watching. Like and comment.
And make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when we're posting. And remember, God's not done with us yet.